Dr. Chinu Saravarghese. We can wear only one PPE during the entire shift. We cannot eat, drink, or go to the loo. And due to the shortage of PPEs, we cannot afford to change our PPEs during the shift either. And while wearing this, we keep sweating. At the end of the shift, once we take off our PPEs, we are drenched in sweat.
Hi, this is Dr. Costa. I'm a resident doctor from a government hospital in Mumbai. So at the time of speaking, I'm in quarantine, and 5 other resident doctors at this institute have contracted the COVID-19 infection so far, and these numbers are obviously expected to increase. So to tell you about the work that we've been doing, I'll start with the duty that I'd been on before I got quarantined. So this was the contact tracing and community screening team, and every day, including public holidays and Sundays, we would divide ourselves in teams and go to areas of the city that had been declared as containment zones. So these containment zones would be those areas reporting fresh cases, and there would be one team of healthcare workers going to the houses of the cases and getting all the household members tested and quarantined if needed. We would sometimes screen these patients as well as all the other people in that area who may have come in contact with either the patient or with any of their close contacts, or any other people in the area who had traveled around in the last few weeks, or very, very importantly, any people in the area who had been having any of the symptoms of COVID-19 infection. When I say screening, what we mean is that I sit with the patients, get their details, ask them questions, do a general checkup, and then if needed, I'd ask them to go to the next table where we would have another doctor take this swab. As a doctor, as a healthcare worker at the front line, there are obviously quite a few grievances, and in my opinion, some issues could have been perfectly avoidable. PPE shortage is obviously one of the pressing issues across the country, and from what I've seen, it would be unfair to blame any one section or any one level of administration for these issues, because I think that public health has never been taken anywhere close to as seriously as it should have by any of its potential stakeholders, which would include the whole of society. So now we are all in this fight, and we just need to step up and do our best.
Many of us who are day scholars have left their homes and have started staying in the hostels for fear of spreading infection to the family members. And many of our family members are apprehensive about the work that we do. We keep calling them every other day and tell them that we are fine. We are also afraid of the assaults or the abuses that we can receive from the patients and their relatives. These are the issues we face at our workplace.
Obviously, that's bad news for everyone. We are careful not to spread the infection to others if that's what you mean, and we need to stop working to isolate ourselves and also to seek treatment just like a normal human being. We'd also need to gently break the news to our loved ones and ask them not to worry, which they anyway daily do. And when more and more healthcare workers start falling, which has started now, the workforce gets reduced, and the healthcare system, which is already quite stretched out, is put under even more strain. Really like to appreciate here the local volunteers, the public health nurse, the multi-purpose worker there, the CDO, that is the community development officer and their team, and also the medical officer of the area, and right all the way up to the top. I really don't know. Flattening the curve is it's not a single point action or a single point result. It's a long-term result of a sustained effort. Till now, our performance has been mixed, and there is definitely a long battle ahead of us, that I can say for sure.
Please stand for us and not against us.
This is a unique situation, and so it needs unique efforts from each one of us. So please stay home unless you're one of those who are needed out there. Practice social distancing, maintain hand hygiene, and also there are millions of people for whom this lockdown is a walk through hell. And take care and do stay safe.